get this to... Here we are. And one last thing, and we shall be ready to rock and roll. So previously on Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown. We established that we are at war with the Kingdom of Erusia. Former President Harling, who decided to kamikaze his jet into the space elevator, and now we are on the hook for a missile. So, on that lovely note, let's get court-martialed. Again?
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day, after day, after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. Working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up. So the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here.
Yeah, about that ammo.
My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit.
Language.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh.
Alleged.
His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Couldn't we get the recon?
Incoming! Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again? Wonder how they will do today. Better than expected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Okay. I can make all that happen. I'm getting my ASFX for this one. 6-block missile. Looks an awful lot like a Sparrow, which doesn't do 6-target lock simultaneous lock capability. It's a semi-active, really.
Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off.
Let's see if we
Go
can
now.
actually stovall this thing.
My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn.
You're good.
Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing
Copy.
without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Heck.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Another?
This is Bandor.
Wait.
Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
We...
Righto. You like what you see, Trigger? You want to fly like me? I can teach you a few things back at base. You can try to hide it with fancy words, but we know you're just a coward now.
There's a juicy target here.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think Our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
Ha.
Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Might be done by now. Have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after the starts?
This is the Peters.
The count's going
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm a in command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line tune?
I'll show you.
I'd have to agree, champ.
Spare 15, bandit splash.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. Bingo, direct hit.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Why the hell are we out here? Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived. We're losing escorts. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're let's get out. All aircraft acting on own discretion. Breaking out of lock. Enemy missile coming at me. Breaking.
Hostile eliminated.
Bandit on my tail.
They're after me.
Focus on destroying the target.
Ah.
You're mine. Don't panic. This isn't our first dance.
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Yeah.
Multiple
I'll get to
bandits
see you
inbound.
make any effective kills.
You got
Ken.
bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You two, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Breaking out of lock.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival.
Duly
Guys have
noted.
got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
Yeah. Just makes it a bit more interesting is all.
We've never had so many casualties.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you... Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger again.
Fish bed.
We're going down.
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
We can't get out of the run zone like this. Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Yeah, the DD seems to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway?
Enemy missile.
I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
What do you think I'm doing?
I'm sure you got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
Chew on lead, pal.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
Spare 8, watch your mouth.
Bingo. Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission. One bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
Ah,
All targets confirmed.
take that
eliminated.
count.
Hell yeah. Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Just checking.
And as we continue flying,
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters.
slowing down.
Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
For a
Lower your
Stoffel
nose.
bird.
You're too high.
Oh,
1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course.
and touchdown.
At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Oh, great.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw...
Thank you for that, Colonel. Next mission.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always
Hello,
look
welcome
sad
to the
when they
stream.
see I have no
Glad to see
idea
you here.
what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji.
That is a lot of
When he
names.
was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusea.
Lovely.
The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusea became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime.
And minor lore thing.
Test sites soon flourished.
Oh,
one day, a
finished.
classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusea's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all.
No reason to be creepy about it, though.
Figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
A long day. This one I'll break out on a plane you haven't seen me fly yet.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it.
Duly noted.
Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
I can work with that. Would I be happy about working with that? It's less than ideal. Let's see, do we... We'll save this one for the next mission that it's viable for. And let's run air-to-airs on this.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
We have our standard missiles for ground targets, so
Some welcome. All aircraft spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted.
I did that
Not a
wrong.
threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Irregular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Ryo!
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us
Wrong
aren't allowed to resupply.
Do not engage,
Hard,
right?
you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. Targets are all hiding.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading. Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
Enemy on my 6. Enemy missile testing. Break it.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
Did not connect. Fox 2. Gun kill.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
I'm going after the planes instead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band?
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Speed Blitz.
Fox 3, Fox 3.
Electronics are now just a bunch of boxes.
Fox 2.
Fox 2.
High roller, break away from that missile.
Fox 2.
This bastard wants a piece of me.
Trigger Spear's taking out one of the AA guns.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Bandit in my sights. Great shot. Keep it up.
Lock to target.
Gun kill.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him. Missile. Evading. Damn, enemy hiding in a place like this. They can at least make themselves easier to hit.
Vehicle down. Spare 15, target destroyed.
Locked on. This one's mine.
And getting ready to do another speed blitz.
Enemies on my radar. They're right to the party. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Break. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds.
Trigger 6.
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. OCI has one. It probably says where and when Pontificus will die. And they already know the next strategy. Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Band Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Target down.
Locked on target.
No, we got a fire.
The enemy is after you, Trigger!
Enemy's lost on me. Someone help me out here.
Trigger crashed. Signaling an idiot.
You say crazy.
Gas on the horizon. Keep up the attack.
Trigger smoked him.
On my target. Letting a rip.
I say
Spare 15
capable.
missile away.
I'm taking fire. Still flight capable.
Vehicle down.
On my target. Letting a rip.
Trigger, he's got a lock.
The anti-air. Just grab whatever you can and return fire.
And wait
I'm
for
spiked. I'll shake him.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go. This one after me. Breaking.
Ah.
Bandit on your six. Bandit my side.
My spirits.
Lab 15. Enemy behind.
Spare 15 locked on.
Okay.
They've got a lock. No way!
Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280.
MQ-99s. Now the party's really going.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots? Heard about them on the news.
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Oh, hey,
Did
one
you
of them
ever know about the
connected.
shitstorm he was sending us into?
Pure humans are just pawns. That lying son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, pick it up.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Moron.
Another bet down. There's
Ooh,
no
that ain't
point.
good.
Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. My aircraft.
This is a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop it. 7 down. That's more than an ace. I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
Oh, let's take on an F-14.
Enemy has a lock on you.
They'll crash on their own.
Engage or face punishment.
Kidnap it away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
Alright.
Wow, Trigger's the only one who's managed to hit the base. 3 minutes remaining. Spare 15 is cleaning up. 10 crabs down.
Surgical with it.
Enemy is locked on. Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Two minutes and plenty of ammo still.
The enemy's got a lock. Is Trigger still alive?
2 minutes remaining.
I'm still alive.
Spare 15 locked. Vehicle down. Fox 2, Fox 2. APC destroyed.
Hostile has a lock.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
And no, they don't, Tabloid.
Vehicle down. 1 minute remaining.
How's that for efficiency?
Shoot down anything that interferes with your mission.
The enemy can only approach us from certain angles, so cover them.
30 seconds remaining.
More drones.
Never thought I'd say this, but you're doing a hell of a job, Spare Squadron.
Adulation from the guard dog, untouched.
Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of them.
15!
Spare 11, stop counting and start attacking. Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete.
There we go.
Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
Yep,
Hey, who wants to
be
bet who
surprised.
goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Yeah, that was a bit in poor
Where's your sense
taste.
of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
All right.
It's just like before.
And next mission.
You lost claims, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them.
Oh, lovely. Time for my next mission. Ooh, this is a fun one.
You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons.
Shut
But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not.
Sounds par for the course.
Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Alright. I know how to run this mission, so... Normally I'd run it with some with quick maneuver missiles, but... What? Let's shake things up. With an IEWS system,
Aircraft preparations complete.
an electronic warfare system, let's see what kind of fun we can get into. First contact, alright.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Yeah, par for the curve.
Who's the dumbass who came up with this
Par for the course.
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood. It's cloudy around them. Radar visibility is limited. Stay alert.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes. Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Enemy sighted, closing fast. You sure? In this weather?
Oh, we're more than sure, dude. Speed and dramatic entrance.
Enemy is locked on. Crosswind's gonna slam us into the rocks. It's blowing me off course.
Use the wind to steer you.
Caution.
Locked on target. Vehicle down.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside our rooms.
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk. Destruction of target facility confirmed.
Missile.
Missile. This is a joke. It has to be.
Spare 15 missiles.
Hands down. But I sure enjoyed that.
Duly noted, champ.
Missile.
Missile incoming!
Missile.
Ha.
Missile. Missile.
In
Missile.
gun range.
I'd rather be back myself. There's no way I'm going back to the brig. Don't get in my way.
And like that.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them.
They're in the clouds.
Don't ice up in there.
Whoosh. Yeah, don't do that again, Caleb. Speed. This is what we're really here for.
I've never flown this close to a mountain.
And preparing to begin our attack run.
Missile.
Missile incoming!
Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning?
Locked on target.
Let's get a little bit of breathing room.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Fire! They have nowhere to run!
You know,
Missile.
funny thing, there's someone who said that before, and well,
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
I was hoping to get him, but oh well.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
We're wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
Ooh, boy.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible.
On it.
I'm not flying in here to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds.
Ah.
Nice work for a dumbass.
I can't get to overshoot! Thanks. I owe you one.
Alright, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Enemy on me!
UAV down.
Ah, my radar's all screwy.
Man dog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
You want a piece of me? You got it. Evading! Shake that missile off, Cyclops 3!
Some of the UAVs are behaving strangely.
Ow.
Strider 3, cut that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it.
Evade! Missile incoming!
Wiseman 444 Squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
More to go. Cyclops 3, evade! Missile incoming!
Ow.
UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you
Stupid
go.
lightning.
Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud. Bandit has a lock on me. Cyclops 2, watch your 6.
Hostile has a lock.
Cyclops 3, evade that missile.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
Missile in the air, evading.
Cyclops 3, break. Missile inbound. Enemy has a lock on me. Cyclops 3 has broken off. Man dog, it's just me and one more to go.
Earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
She'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Alright.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
So,
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down.
let's gonna call it after this mission.
Regulars. Miss?
Target was not hit.
Whoa. That was close.
Locked on target.
Cyclops 2, break! Break now!
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big
Ah.
for you.
Locked on, Bandit.
Hey, I got it. Radar blind.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed
Alright.
destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail.
Oh
no. Still not firing!
Rest in peace, champ.
I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8. No dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
Choir's playing. He dead.
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Last of a 444's craft flying out of bounds.
Cowards bailing on us?
We just sent back the damaged craft. You guys are good news. Spare 15, Spare 11, from an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The battle's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Missed target.
I got this one.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Spare 15, launching missile. We're in the clouds.
Soul 2, this is Soul 1.
Soul 2 here. What's up?
Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Hostile has a lock.
Come on.
Bandit 5 missile.
Come on.
Spare 15, caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't miss an opening. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard. Wiseman, you see that color? He's flying.
It's Mr. X.
Got him. Got a couple hits to get him.
Experimental Squadron's X-plane.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Go get him. Bandits in the clouds. Chase him down. You've got this.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking him on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Dodged again. Interesting. 3 white lines. Do they signify something?
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
What do you think
Do
I'm
not
trying to do?
engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Hostile has the lock. Look after your craft. One mistake and you're a goner.
Took a lightning strike. Control regained. No issues.
Even lightning barely bothered him. That guy's the real thing.
Soul 1, I can't see you with clouds. Focus on your own job, Seymour. Bandit 5 missile.
Fox 2.
Whoa. What the heck even was that maneuver?
Spare 15 locked. Target was not hit.
Attempting to engage. was brutal.
Ended is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
And I got hit by lightning.
Kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will it be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now.
Copy.
Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
Working on it.
3,000 meters.
Those are some very pronounced flaps.
Bank right. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
Duly noted.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye.
Hey boy, yeah.
Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him.
Sounds about
right. It was like seeing
right.
how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare squadron, this mission needs...
Alright. And with that, we are going to... Oh, hello, Miss Roberts. In light of this, and that I've still got several viewers, I'm going to continue my stream for tonight.
You return...
But glad to see you
so
here.
How about you rethink your value while in solitary?
We'll
Take them away.
Continuing this. And let's rock and roll. Next mission.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the
100% recommend
rest
this
of us.
title.
Was he the one who went gung-ho?
It
I bought him a
is
drink later.
one of my favorites, personally.
After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges, one by one.
The VR mode, I've heard it's amazing, but
although I guess there was
personally
nobody
haven't
around
been able
that was
to
even
check
more
it out.
foolish to go to their aid then.
Because I don't have
So
a
you simply
PSVR,
watch things
mostly by
unfold
choice.
From a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
Generally for this game, yeah, I try to not talk during cutscenes, or at least when they've got someone talking.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was going to keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better... Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Noted and appreciated.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience.
Duly noted.
The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones.
Well, that's part of why I make these streams.
In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory,
I'm glad you were able to find my stuff.
You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases.
Oh, awesome,
Those
thanks.
Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers.
Alright.
Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Right, and just so you are aware, I am going to do a complete playthrough, which will mean campaign and the special missions, which will tie all in together. I will try to figure out where to work these special missions in. And also, so you are aware, this is a New Game Plus campaign on the default normal, with all the DLC aircraft as well, including the one I'm throwing in on this one. Let's see. What? It's been a while since I've used an EML. Let's throw that on here. And let's go with the spare skin just for this mission.
Convicts, stand by at the front.
This is an original plane from Ace Combat 6, Fires of Liberation. It's predominantly fighters with a couple close air attack birds, close air support.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs? I wasn't running away, I was retreating.
It has original aircraft and...
It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. The boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I personally like the original aircraft in this, but there are some...
You think you look anything like military?
There are some real-world aircraft in here that I am actually quite partial to. Oh yeah, real aircraft? It's got an amazing spread.
I've got more bad news. The Megastorm and Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
And then it's got some of my favorite real aircraft, along with a respectable little spread of European aircraft as well.
They're targeting every last oil truck. Another one pop. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought it was one of you. This beast's being stuck in the middle, buddy.
Oh yeah, it's got the Raptor, it's got the F-35, it's got the Su-57.
Spare 15, you're hit.
It's got.
I don't know what they were keeping in there, but it's all ashes now.
But most of the major.
3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time. Like watching the fireworks display.
It's got most of the major planes people recognize and accept, including some of the prototype stuff, including the YF-23.
Yeah, target destroyed.
Quietly plugging away.
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough of to now act tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Objective storage. That's what the anti-air guns are for. Enemy on your field.
2 minutes remaining.
I could have sworn that would kick off a chain reaction.
Got it. What is this bullshit? Freak.
Okay. Maybe hopping in here.
Target destroyed.
And here. There we go. Pays to be like a surgeon.
Someone help me out here.
Oh, A-10's a good one for this, but the problem is the special weapons it runs, not exactly ideal for it.
Their target is just fish food now.
Spare 15.
Especially when you have to.
Target was not hit.
Oh, it's definitely in the game.
Dust Cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
And this mission is
1 minute remaining.
one of the ones I personally consider one of my weaker ones.
Missile in the air. Heads up.
Yeah.
They're hard enough interceptors.
I should have picked the ADMMs for this.
15 locked on. Destroy the targets. You're being slow. 30 seconds remaining.
Yes, there is a first-person mode. Give me just a second. First-person mode, cockpit. I personally prefer third-person mode.
Why are we getting hit after reinforcements came?
Hey, Trigger. Why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens. Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm and Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
And here we go.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Oh, the main guns? Yeah, they're reasonably effective, but
You sure you can trust that intel?
also my ammo is pretty quick to spread between the different types of munitions I can run.
Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving. They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
There we go.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Ah, this plane does not do low speeds well.
Nothing but sand and rock. Nice place to build a
Oh, it definitely
Toss you
is.
in as soon as it's up. Spare two count.
Definitely
Where
with
the
a
hell do you think
challenge.
you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to
Aha.
find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Oh,
Nice
very
sentiment, Bandog.
poetic.
truck is vanished into the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit.
Ah,
Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
there we go.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
Under any normal circumstances, I would probably.
Tanker confirmed eliminated.
Actually, yes, it is flight stick compatible.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Searching on DH-115. Can't this guy take it easy on me?
Huh, could have sworn one of those would connect. But then again, it requires you to be laser levels
What
accurate.
happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up.
Dog.
You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger.
Higher chance of losing rhythm. Damn, I'm targeted. Maybe we should have stuck with Trigger after all.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full man.
We gotta get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn hell for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down.
It's because we're working on this Bandog.
Just like regular clouds. You lose your lock in there.
Nice kill, Trigger.
Don't forget, you're trying to take down the tankers.
And being cards 100% on the table,
I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off.
this title works
He's who drew the drones here.
best with control over flight stick.
Ignore the UAVs and go after the mission targets.
We have to take out the UAVs first.
Target detected on radar.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around. Railgun fired.
Whoa! The heck was that?
You can't stick around forever. Find those targets.
Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again? It's really burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
Give it to the guy who made who's probably made Molotovs to know that one.
No drone. Trigger, he's got a lock.
5 minutes remaining. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Drop them all.
squadron now, are you? They're not your friends. They're convicts, just like you. Just worry about saving your own skin.
More of them that I keep alive.
Trigger? Target the tankers. The other idiots have their hands full with the drones.
The Gs? Well, most pilots are actually trained how to handle high G maneuvers like this.
Going after the tankers when all this shit is going down is suicide.
Prioritize the tankers. Worry about the UAVs later. Damn.
Yeah. Realistically, I'm pulling about 10 Gs tops for most of these maneuvers. Maybe 12 tops.
Enemy in gun range.
If it's a particularly tight one.
Spare 15 locked on.
But yeah, this game is most definitely not a DCS World type simulator.
Damn it, I've got one on my back.
Box 2.
Alright. Time to troll the...
If we follow the tankers, our tails will be exposed. I guess I'll pick off the guys going after Trigger.
Ah, there we are. Found the hostiles. Yeah, 11's healthy limit, but we can withstand
3 minutes remaining.
Upwards of
More people stay behind than I thought.
20
Trigger and you'll make it. That's how I'm still alive.
safely for brief seconds.
That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's
that
ass.
again.
You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free.
Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your position. Target is down. Well done.
I've covered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
Trigger, I'm sticking with you.
Where did they go?
I heard drones can be hacked, so why aren't we doing that?
The reason why a tabloid
Possible group's made its way to the north of the operation area, towards Erusian territory. Time's running out. Find them.
How can we be expected to deal with the surface and the air at the same time? Trigger, hurry up and take care of the enemy. Target on radar. Spotted one. On my way.
you would most definitely gray out.
On your 6.
Shot at! What is this bullshit?
Okay.
Enemy in gun range.
There we go. That's the longest I've ever had to hunt for that.
HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Alright.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky.
Glad to see
Count.
you.
Well, yeah, it's not
Hope
like
to
there's
catch
anything
you
I
on
can
a later
control.
stream. I normally stream Thursday, Friday. Is it Saturday? Alright, bye. I will
Champ
hopefully
went
see
down
you
crying
next time.
Like a baby. I knew he was.
And with that, you know what? Let's run one more mission. Because we can, and also for the fun of it.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed.
Very well.
If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.
Alright. Lovely. Yeah, B rank. Yeah, that's par for the course on that mission.
It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, Solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your mission is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight.
That sounds par for the course.
The area is watched over by spy satellites. If discovered, expect AA missiles. Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
Okay then. Alright. Let's do this. Right plane for the right mission. In this one, we need the versatility of the ASFX and LASMs.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Alright, let's rock and roll.
Watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you should understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too.
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Lead them into the missiles.
Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of band dogs.
Their missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
I'm starting to feel guilty about leaving everything to Trigger.
In that case, use yourself as a decoy for the surface-to-air missiles.
Shit.
Pull up.
Snap back around.
You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds.
Bring him down with the anti-air gun. What happened with the missile?
Missile. Evade.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Cancel alert. Remember that satellite is up there.
Oh, I'm fully aware, Band Dog.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
You're inside the clouds. Locked on target.
The enemy is packing a lot of anti-air weaponry. I know. I can't focus on attacking like this.
Target destroyed.
Alright. And speed.
Not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure aren't making things easy for us. Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what? It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive,
It more or less is.
What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full man, that's your second strike. There won't be a third.
What if the radar isn't under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that. You're best shaking off missiles by going into the clouds.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Fox 2.
Bandits in the clouds! If we keep our distance, they'll eventually fall out of the sky.
Yeah. Nice going, Erusians.
Missile incoming. Spare 15, evade. Target destroyed. 2 to go.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Bandog. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
I think you might be right.
I don't like that tone, Bandog.
Into the clouds. Missile. No, you're using them to fight. Spare 15, target destroyed.
And dip it down.
Spare 15, launching missile. Hide in the clouds, Spare 15.
I already know this, Bandog.
Clouds are blocking the satellite.
Locked on target. Here comes the anti-air missile. Spare 15, target destroyed.
They don't have anywhere to run. Pick them off.
Enemy in gun range.
Was Trigger just shot down?
No, I flew supersonic into a mountain. Well, that's about as good a point to call it as any. So, on that wonderful note, we are going to be calling it for tonight. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and in these trying times, be safe